The other day I was at the grocery store and I just happened to look around. I'm just like, there are a lot of like guys in here. Like, what, is this the time they come out? Like, what's happening? There's this one guy and we make eye contact for like 10 seconds. So what I usually do in this situation is I smile to say it's safe. I'm friendly.
Honestly, ma'am, that's not enough. I mean, with all these thirst trappers out here, you got to do more to separate yourself from them.
But then after 10 seconds, the guy walks away. And my friends were like, girl, you got to do more than that. And I'm just like, are you kidding?
No, they're not kidding. Did you see this last girl? That's a whole thirst trap where she's acting like, oh, I'm taking the measurements for this shower because I'm going to be a whore in the shower for some lucky man. But that's just for content. And the content is, look how fabulous I am. So many men want me and I turn them all down because I'm so amazing. Only simps enjoy that.
I don't care how good my relationship going. I'm still gonna text me a couple of niggas because some shit could be just too good to be true.
Yeah, that's because you're insecure. It's called self-sabotage. If your dad was in your life, he would have taught you you're worthy of receiving the good treatment you're receiving.
You smug cocksucker. Fuck you.
Absolutely right. You could have just used the buzzer. If a woman can do everything that a man can do, well then deal with the scrutiny that us men deal with all the time just because we're men. Now, good thing for him, he was wearing his AI smart glasses and he totally got this girl on camera trying to flip the situation around like he was the aggressor. All men need a pair of these just for your protection. There's a link to these in the comments. Click on it, pick some up today.
My favorite thing is when women start talking about the rich nigga with money they experienced at one time and how he's superhuman. This man do everything. He tolerate everything. He like her just the way she is. He ain't never got no issues. He love just spending money for no reason. You know, he just go out of his way. He just this amazing individual. And he never comes up until she talking about the nigga who ain't. You know, he never is ever the person that we know about until she talking to a nigga that ain't trying to do none of the shit that the rich nigga with money did. And I just always be wondering, what's the purpose about bragging about a man you ain't got?
Well, my question is, what happened? Why you not with him? Or a better question is, why he not with you? Yeah, talking about that is not the flex that you think it is.
Is there anything that women are better than men at that you can think of?
Everything, literally
Okay, give me another example. What?
Women are better at cooking.
Actually, the best chefs are men.
Oh my gosh. Raising kids.
Actually, that is not true. They found that single fathers do better than single mothers.
Women are more... They think more than men.
Really?
Yes.
All the best philosophers were men.
Honestly, it doesn't matter about the history. I just think women are better.
Jesus Christ, these dudes. Because Melvin is not gonna... What? What's it? Myron. Oh, okay. Since Myron is not gonna say it, I'll say it. Women are better at bringing women around. Nothing brings women more than women. Women are better at bringing women around than men are. Are these guys trying to go out on a date with you when they find out you're married? No, those are women. He's a transformer. He doesn't count.
You shouldn't ask me to bring you nowhere you ain't got no money. How I supposed to know?
Mama, can you send me $50? Daddy talking about he don't got no cash for card. Give me the money.
How I'm gonna give you the money? I don't got it.
Daddy, I don't got time to play. Can you give me the money? I'm hungry.
Why you out here asking for food? You had
Mommy,
me take
can
you here.
Just send me $50. He really getting on my nerves.
You shouldn't have asked me to bring you somewhere you ain't got no money. This is a life lesson. Don't be just getting in folk car asking for food and you ain't got no money. Where you going? I don't care.
Too bad this is not a skit, but that disrespect did not start with this video.
It's that simple.
It's not fair!
My boyfriend sent me a pic of a random car parked in our driveway.
Who parks in your driveway?
You're unintelligent and unemployed. Oh my...
They are still there! Who parks in someone else's driveway? Yeah, I'm gonna park right in front of their car. Okay, so I'm gonna go knock on my neighbor's door. Like, who does that? Who parks in someone else's driveway? There's plenty of spots. Like, there's plenty of spots. I don't get it.
They're literally shoes.
I'm so sorry. I live right now. I was wondering, does that car that's parked right next to you guys?
Me? I'm sorry. That me?
Yeah, if that one's your Explorer.
Yeah, the gray one, the Ford.
Is it okay if I park in my driveway?
I'm sorry. No problem. Here's another example of these are the kinds of men that you choose. Look at the comments. Your husband did nothing about it and made you handle it. 95,000 hearts. You chose that lame dude. I mean, why didn't your man handle this before you got home? 69,000 likes. Y'all are choosing these lame dudes.
I keep asking myself, why?
The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding.
Okay.
And the exact opposite is true for black women.
Wait. What?
As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year.
She is lying!
No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after.
That's not what you said before.
If that's what they choose. Because the number of college-educated black men is so low when compared to black college-educated women.
Y'all ready? Here we go.
That we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men. And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 black women students for every 1 black man student.
So why don't y'all just divest like you said you would? What's wrong? Chad don't want you either? Or did you realize he the type of dude that's gonna let somebody else park in your driveway? Well, you may as well start dating that dude, I guess.
A few moments later.
Bro, everybody is not playing with you ratchet chicks out here. Oh, we're the most unprotected. That's because you don't want to be protected. You don't need no man, remember?
Wait right there.
I paid for my stuff.
Let me see your receipt.
Yeah. I did it off my card.
Okay, so let me see your receipt.
Okay, let me get my receipt, because y'all doing the most. Y'all doing the most. Can I get my receipt, sir?
Right here.
I'm finna get my receipt. You don't have to touch me.
You're gonna go right there.
Okay, I'm finna get, okay.
So
Okay, that's fine. I'll show you my receipt.
You got it over there. Why do you have to go to your car?
Because I got it on my phone, sir.
Okay, then show me on your phone.
Okay.
Stop.
Hey, I don't have nothing to do with that.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have your receipt?
I just came. I'm not with her.
Okay, do you have your receipt or no?
I'm not with her, so I don't know what they have going on.
Listen to me. Two separate things.
I don't know what they have going on. They don't have nothing to do with me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm asking you.
I don't know what's going on.
Stop and listen to me. If you didn't steal, do you have a receipt?
Yes, I have my receipt.
Where is it?
But I'm trying to figure out why he running after me. I don't even know what's
Where is
going
your
on.
receipt?
It's in my purse, but I'm saying I don't even know them.
Let me have your receipt then. I'll get you out of here in 10 seconds.
But why gotta show my receipt? I don't even know.
Let me have your receipt.
Okay, give me a second. I'll give it to you. My phone's like, what the hell?
Stop.
I'm gonna give it to you, sir.
Stop and give me the receipt.
Okay, can you sit out? I'm gonna give it to you. Due to my storage is full, I'm waiting for it to update. I paid with Apple Pay.
Let me just see the receipt.
I said I just paid, baby, with my phone.
That's what I'm saying. When it loads.
What is she doing? Oh,
6 out 5 people, shove it.
Boy, these women broke. Boy, these women broke. Lord, all these women broke. I said, Lord, these women broke. Boy, I would rather be an ugly dude than a broke dude any day of the week. You out here stealing, getting caught for stealing. Psh, y'all tag team stealing out here? Wow.
This guy DM'd me and was asking me, what my hobbies and interests are, and I told him I like to read. So he's asking me, okay, what have you been reading lately? And I tell him, and then I add that I've been doing a lot of research on Harriet Tubman. And he goes, oh, that's random. Why? And I was like, well, because she's a pretty significant historical figure, and I personally wasn't taught very much about her life in school. So then he's like, oh yeah, I guess. And I was like, you guess? And then he was just like, yeah, I don't know. I just tend to focus on the more positive aspects of our history. I blocked him.
Umar, Dr. Raghukumar Johnson, you chubby activist. When the last time we seen a chubby activist? You need to activate that Planet Fitness membership is what you need to do. You can't even talk to her? Word? This dude is bugging.
There's an angle to the Sydney Sweeney ad that I have not seen anyone discuss yet. Okay, so denim is made from two key materials, and that's cotton and indigo. The combination of those two materials when it was made was referred to as that. Now, most folks already know that cotton was a major crop that was harvested by enslaved people, but people don't think about indigo. And honestly, indigo was a much larger kingpin at the time. As a matter of fact, it was a major motivating factor in establishing slavery in the South, because if it weren't for the European settlers that came here and their desire to continue the indigo industry, we probably wouldn't have had slaves here. In the 1700s, indigo was more valuable than cotton and sugar and was looked to hold more power than the gun. At a time in history, people were actually using indigo cakes as currency. Before the denim that we know of today, which was rigid and uncomfortable, but it was durable, indigo-dyed cotton cloth was purchased by plantation owners for enslaved people because it stood out. You could see it from far away. And it was meant to create a stark difference in appearance because plantation owners were wearing linens and laces and soft materials and velvets. Meanwhile, enslaved people were almost exclusively put in denim. It's gross. In fact, denim fashion staples that we know of today, like overalls, trucker jackets, and work shirts all originated on plantations. Now, civil rights activists and freedom fighters specifically were mainly responsible for denim's fashion resurgence in the 1960s. What's really amazing is the march that happened in Washington that was led by Dr. King made blue denim popular again among civil rights activists. They wore this blue denim to, quote, demonstrate how little had been accomplished since Reconstruction by wearing sharecroppers' blue denim overalls. Now, most folks at that time linked blue denim too closely to the working man to wear them publicly. Denim was something that you wore while you were cleaning out your garage, not out and about where people could see you. Now, Marlene Komar wrote that in 1969, there were actually 200 students that were suspended from their high school for wearing dark blue pants because they too closely resembled blue denim. In fact, during the civil rights era, there were several Black American families that just renounced blue denim, on its face, due to its nature. James Sullivan wrote that for many African Americans, denim workwear represented a painful reminder of the old sharecropper system. James Brown, for one, refused to wear jeans, and for many years forbade his band members from wearing it too. James also points out that if you look at photos of the generations after that moved north to get away from the fields, started wearing suits and ties and hats to their factory jobs, mainly to create that distance from the past. Marlene Komar has a wonderfully educational article about the history of denim in the US, and everyone should go read it. So as a result of society's view on denim, activists took to the streets donning the very items that were used for their subjugation and segregation. It's another reason that you would see hippies and other like-minded individuals at the time wearing full denim outfits in solidarity with the movement. And denim itself became an act of defiance against the system of oppression that employed the need for it to begin with. So for a brand that's advertising a product that has long stood as a symbol of rebellion and breaking free from the sins of our country's past, the good blue jeans route is absolutely wild to me. According to Bloomberg, American Eagle released a statement saying that the ad is, quote, is and always was about the jeans. And they defended the ad, stating that it had absolutely zero ties to eugenics and white supremacy. However, if it is and always was just about the jeans, you can't cherry pick remembrance regarding the storied history of the item you're attempting to peddle to the very working class communities that made it storied to begin with.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.